A very interesting Tesla story, friend. A Bay Area teen is reportedly failed his driving exam because of this Tesla feature. A feature built into most standard Tesla vehicles reportedly caused a Bay Area teen to fail his driving test at a local DMV. According to a report from KPIX, Bryce Rosenblum, 16, took a test inside the Tesla Model 3. Tesla Model 3 is a fairly standard electric car with an increasingly common regenerative braking feature. So what happened? Regenerative braking, in essence, slows a vehicle down when the accelerator is released in order to reserve that kinetic energy inside the car's battery, right? It's a feature that has been set up in most electric cars, including Tesla vehicles and many common hybrids such as Toyota Priuses. But the feature, Rosenblum said in an interview, led to him outright flunking the exam. Here's what he said. He said, right off the bat, she warns me that the car was slowing down on its own, like at a stop sign, he told KPIX. And she told me that happened twice before we even left the parking lot. End of the quote. The instructor, he added, advised him to get a car with a non-electric motor. After his father Neal got in touch with the DMV, the agency changed its decision and passed Rosenblum, according to KPIX. The station also reported that the DMV will be modifying its policies for testing with electric vehicles to ensure that an individual does not fail on the basis of the brake system. So you guys, if you are going to take your driving exam or driver's license exam, your child is going to go to take it, let them know about these things. The DMV did not immediately respond to the request for comments from San Francisco Gate that has also reported this story. And if you work for DMV, please know about these things, and maybe you may consider looking at your policies so now nobody fails the exam because of this, in case they come on a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, or another electric car. Well, let me know your thoughts. Has anything ever happened to you like this? Write in the comment plans, or if you know this or similar issue may have happened to someone that you know taking his or her driver's license exam using a Tesla or an electric car. Or have you taken a driver's license exam by your Tesla or on an electric car? Let us know how your experience was, please. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. Ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. And also give us thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate, friends. Let's move on to our next story. God bless you and peace be with all of you. Interesting news. Electrek is reporting that Tesla's approach to using giant casting machines nicknamed GigaPress to make car bodies with just a few massive casted parts is catching on in the auto industry. Imagine what a big business will come to these companies that make the GigaPress. A Tesla supplier says that it is working with about half a dozen other automakers. That means about 6 automakers taking the same approach as Tesla. Over the last few years, Tesla has been heavily investing in casting and alloy technology to enable larger casting parts that have the capability to greater simplify manufacturing. The company acquired several units of the biggest casting machines in the world. They have been deployed at Tesla's factories in the United States, at Giga Berlin, and in China. Tesla has already been producing the Model Y with a single rare body piece that replaced 70 different parts in the vehicle. Earlier this year, a picture of the first single front casting part of the Model Y produced at Gigafactory, Texas, leaked last month. We reported that Tesla produced the first Model Y with both front and back single piece casting, and Electrek also reported that the strategy to greatly reduce the number of pieces to make a car body results in a massive reduction in the complexity of the body line and the capital needed to build the production line. The problem with this is that, God forbid, if you have an accident, then what are you going to have? You can't replace just one part. You have to replace the the whole thing, maybe the car is totaled. It also brings weight advantage to the vehicle itself, which in turn can improve efficiency. However, it's not all advantage. Some people, like I said, in the industry have been critical of the cost associated with the potential repair in the event of an accident. This has led to questions whether Tesla is leading a new way for the auto industry to build cars in the future, or if it was a fool's errand. But now it looks like some other car makers are willing to give it a shot, especially in China. The New York Times published a report on Liu Xiangsong, an engineer behind LK Technology, a partner in Tesla's casting technology. Liu said that he is working with 6 Chinese car makers to deploy similar casting technology as soon as next year. Here is what he said. In addition to Tesla, LK will supply similar giant casting machines to 6 Chinese companies by early 2022 as more car makers adopt Tesla's way of making cars, Mr. Liu said. So what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea to make cars cheaper but make repair costs potentially more expensive? What happens in the case of an accident? Now, the engineers suggest also that they might run into some issues. So what are those issues? He said, for all China's progress, it still has a long way to go. LK hopes to deliver the same type of casting machines to many Chinese companies in the next 2 years. But some of those companies are struggling to find car designers of the types and talent that Tesla has plenty. Without the designers, LK cannot deliver the machine. So this is the problem. It's important to have the talent and keep the talent. Aside from designs, other car makers might also run into some issues with materials. Tesla has long invested in materials science to develop its own alloys to support such large casting parts. The car maker even partnered with SpaceX to share materials science talent to develop those alloys. Let me know, your friends, your thoughts. What do you think about this? Write your comments in the comment section below. Give us thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Armin Haryan from TalkNews.com. Do you think this is a good idea? What do you think? I'll look forward to reading your comments. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you. Please subscribe to our channel, join our community, and I'll see you soon in our next report. Let's move on to our next Tesla story. Good evening, friends. Tesla supplier CATL is launching its first commercial salt-based battery for electric vehicles. It is salt. Commercial. Salt is cheaper, an abundant material that has plenty to offer. We have seen labs that convert half a liter of salt water into 45 days of light, gold films that use sunlight to produce hydrogen from salt, and even salty coatings for masks that kill coronavirus within minutes. Now, salt has proven it could have game-changing effects in battery chemistry too, and Tesla, major battery supplier CATL, is using it. This is Armin Haryan from TalkNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for more. So a significant amount of the cost and difficulty in sourcing scarcier lithium could be avoided by leveraging salt. Chinese giant CATL, which is also known as Contemporary Amperex Technology, so Ltd, is leading the way by launching its first commercial sodium-ion battery. Will Tesla use it? I don't know. Like lithium batteries that power laptops, smartphones, digital cameras, and much of the modern world, sodium batteries move ions between 2 electrodes, the negative anode and positive cathode, as the device is charged and discharged. However, sodium ions have a few downfalls that lithium ions don't. For example, the ions are more prominent and are prone to forming impurities that can cut the battery life short. In addition, they don't provide anywhere near the energy density of lithium. But I assume CATL knows what it is doing. It's a major company. Over the last 2 years, researchers have developed promising solutions to these problems. Some have added extra salt to make the batteries last longer, and others have incorporated thin layers of copper to boost their performance. Meanwhile, some have produced substantially safer fast charging lithium batteries that still perform well and use aqueous electrolytes instead of the typical organic electrolytes. Now we know that using some battery materials are very scarce. Sodium is plenty, salt is plenty. To overcome these issues that I just described with sodium ion batteries, CATL researchers used a hard and porous carbon material for the anode and tweaked the structure of another material called Prussian white to rearrange the electrons. These materials form vital components of the company's first commercial sodium ion battery, which boasts impressive performance figures. As a result, CATL is confident its new salt-based battery is well suited to electric transportation, particularly in colder areas. You know that electric vehicles lose some power and miles in colder areas. This will solve the problem. On that note, lithium batteries energy density is one of the things holding electric transportation back, particularly in aviation, and a density of 160 watt per kilogram isn't going to solve that problem. However, CATL has also come up with a way to address this density issue. Together with its sodium ion battery, the company has also unveiled a mix and match storage solution called the AB Battery Pack. This integrates sodium ion and lithium ion cells into one system with an algorithm managing the energy flow, compensation for the sodium ion components, lower density, and optimizing its performance. Finally, CATL claims the battery can also be adapted for use in larger scale energy storage, joining a handful of other companies making commercial sodium batteries for these purposes. So let me know your thoughts, friends. Do you think Tesla may use these salt batteries? Salt is plenty, and I think this is a great opportunity. So let's see what happens in the next couple of years. This is Armin Harian from TalkNews.com. I'll look forward to hearing your comments. Let me know your thoughts, friends, in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel. Have a wonderful day. Peace be with all of you. God bless you, everyone. And let's move on to our next Tesla story.